guys, Brian back here with another Kaspa update. Boy, 3 days, 3 videos. This market keeps moving, so as long as it does, I'll put a video out every day. I think it's worth it to cover what's going on in here with everything. So we're going to take a look here at Kaspa in a second, guys. Look at these numbers out here. Okay, this is for the day, for the crypto market. It's insane what's going on here. I truly believe we're in a retrace for Bitcoin. Here's the weekly. Look at these numbers. Excuse me. Look at these numbers. 35% for Kaspa. Look at Pepe, 47. Blockstacks, 58. Bitcoin Cash, 28. Some big numbers out there. That's the weekly. All right. So we move over to Kaspa news. Not much happening on the website. On the Twitter page, we have some news though, and I got some awesome charts to show you guys too. Unbelievable, really. But look at this. Check this out here. Okay, this is the first restaurant to accept Kaspa. Look at the sign here. Kaspa accepted here. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, pretty awesome. That's on Twitter there. They put that on their Twitter page. Let me pause that. They will go down in history as the first restaurant in the world to accept Kaspa, Albania. So, pretty cool, definitely. Well, don't know how that got on there. Quality cannabis. But check out this too. Seamless trading experience waits. Kaspa is now available for trading on Simple Swap. So they got listed on Simple Swap. It's available for trading on there. Be your own bank / blockdag. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. They're on there now. I don't know why that wasn't on the website, but then they had an AMA on June 17th there. So that's all the news there with them as far as the news goes. Look at some of these charts, guys. These are unbelievable, guys. Number one, here's Bitcoin dominance. This thing, it looks, if this is doing the 5 waves up, it looks like it is about tapped out here. Okay, that was the measured move, which it blew way past that. We're going to get that out of there, but you can see right there, and it kind of lines up because look at the 4 hours tapped out on the RSI. The daily is tapped out. It's at the top. All right, what's the weekly? The weekly is still going up. Okay, but been a long time since Bitcoin dominance has been this high. Look back through history. I mean, let's get this off here for a second. It hasn't been this high since back 2018. All right, we're way back here. So pretty crazy that it is this high and the altcoins are doing what they're doing. So but wanted to show you guys that. Look at this. Look at the total. This is the total market cap of crypto. Let's zoom in here on the daily. This thing is still flying. It's up to 1.13 trillion now. Yesterday we were at 1.07. So it's still marching up. We get through this 1.28. Let me zoom out here so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, back here, this was support. All right, this is the total market cap. Looks exactly like the Bitcoin chart, really. You have the inverse head and shoulders there. Same exact thing. We break through 1.287 trillion. And this market is really going to get going. Okay, this was former support back in the bull run. I remember this first leg up, then everybody was terrified down into here. I remember this. Once we got to the top again, everybody was screaming for 100,000, and then the big crash came in. And so we break up through that 1.287, and this thing's really going to get going here. All right, the total too. Remember yesterday when we showed you this, we were outside of the wedge on the bottom with that inverse head and shoulders. Look what happened. Look where that thing's at now. Shot right back up inside that wedge, right up there. The RSI. Look at the daily, still coming up, and the weekly is reset. Okay, so there you go. Not much more you got to say about that. The weekly's reset on this thing, so we could have a massive run here. Okay, the last time this thing was reset was back in December, back around Christmas. It tapped out, what was it, April 3rd, and is that right? April the 10th of 2023, yeah. That's when it hit the top here, and now it's at the bottom again. So we're getting ready to go. This market, I believe, is getting ready to take off here, okay? Bitcoin itself, I wanted to show you guys something here. Pretty crazy, actually. I was playing around with this chart a little bit earlier, okay? The last time, this is on the weekly, all right? You can see here, right back here, let me point this out because it's pretty crazy how this works out. All right, right down here, November 21st of 2022, we started this run up. That was the bear market bottom, I believe. We tapped out way over here. Okay, this thing topped out. So what I'm going to do is take a measurement here. It's crazy how some of this stuff just works out to the top. Okay, then I'm going to take this and put it on top. Okay, now I've been saying the whole time, once this market hits the 702 extension, the Bitcoin, I'm out. Look how that lines up right to the 702 Fibonacci. Okay, that's the last time the weekly was reset. That's the amount of the run we had last time, right from the bear market bottom, right down here, okay, on the RSI, bottom of the bear market to the top. And if we take the same exact measurement from the bottom of that bear market to where we've topped out here and put it on top, it gives you a perfect 702 extension. Okay, now that started in what was that, roughly, I don't know, the beginning of January it took us to get this far. So, roughly 6 months it took us to get to where we're at now. I don't believe it's going to take that long to get up to this 702, but I believe that could happen pretty quick, actually. So if we break above, this is the number to watch, $31,500 for Bitcoin. All right, we break above that, and this thing is really going to get going. If you look back through Bitcoin's history, okay, right back here, let me grab my pointer. This is where we had our massive support during the bull run. Okay, we had this massive run up, this crash. That is what held us up. Okay, that was our last leg of the bull run, the support there. Okay, when this thing came down and crashed through it, we tried to get through it one time, got rejected hard. Okay, now we're trying to make another run at this thing. You can see we get through there, and boy oh boy, I don't know, not financial advice to anybody, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm going long on everything if we get up through there, that's for sure, because then I believe our retrace is coming in. Okay, and then if we put that back on here, I'm going to show you this really fast, and please hit the like and subscribe, but guys, if you wouldn't mind, and I wanted to say thank you so much to my Kaspa followers. You guys are the best. I love you guys. You guys are the reason I do this. Yeah, the only reason I really do it. You guys are the best. Thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart. You guys are great. You couldn't say nicer stuff. Thank you so much. All right, so I believe this thing is going to shoot up here. We're going to hit that 702, get rejected. This thing is going to go into another accumulation period, and then we can start our bull run. All right, I believe that's what needs to happen, just like back in 2017 back here. Okay, when we did the same thing. All right, we had a retrace, we came down, accumulated sideways, and then took off for a bull run. I believe that's exactly what's going to happen this time. Okay, so we have not had a retrace yet for Bitcoin. We need that to come in here before we can start another bull run. I believe we get to that 702, people are going to say, oh, you're crazy for selling. You're going to have people screaming higher prices, but they have to realize we have not had a retracement yet. So, all right, let's move on here, guys. We went over Bitcoin dominance out of the DXY. Got to show you that. That thing is rolling over. All right, we check on this every single time we do a video. Look at this thing rolling over. Remember that bearish divergence? Looks like that is playing out right down here. Okay, we had this low here, then we had a higher low on the chart. down on the divergence, we had a higher low here, and then we had a lower low. Okay, so that's bearish divergence, and looks like it's playing out. That daily RSI down here, look at it rolling right over. So, and we also have a big red candle up here on the daily, so that's playing out in our favor for sure. All right, if we get over to of course the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, we looked at those yesterday. They're correcting a little bit today. Looks like the Dow Jones wants to come back and retest that breakout area. So, but that thing still has that target up there around 4,000. All right, so let's get the Kaspa here. That's what we're here for. Let's get a look at this thing. Okay, right now we are up roughly 4% for the day. Okay, look at these green candles. All right, and like I've said before, guys, I believe this is nothing but our wave 1, 2. This third wave should be our biggest wave. 4 or 5, you know, especially if this market starts moving, and with our weekly RSI, excuse me, with our weekly RSI where it's at, look at that down there. This Kaspa's young history. This is the first time we've had a weekly RSI that's been down there and reset, and how this looks now at the bottom. You know, this thing is ready to go. Look at that thing. It's pointed up. It's at a 58 right now. The weekly is ready, and I believe this thing is. It won't be long, and we're gonna have new all-time highs in this thing. If we zoom in here, let's get in here on the daily. Our daily's getting a little bit high, but the 4 hours what I want. I wanted to show you guys something here. Okay, I was going through this chart earlier, looking at this thing and looking at this thing, thinking. You know, where are we at with this thing? Where is a wave 1? Where's a wave 2? What's going on here? Okay, let me go out exactly to, let's go out to the 12-hour here. All right, and if you remember, when we went through this a while ago, it was doing a 5 waves down, an ABC, a 5 waves down, an ABC, a 5 waves down, ABC. Do you guys remember that? All right, so anyway, we ended up having right here, this bigger move, we had 4 and we have 5. Okay, so everything now to the left is accounted for as far as counting goes. All right, now if we zoom into this level that we just had in here, okay, now if I put a Fibonacci on this thing, let me move this, hold on one second, let me get this out of my way so I get that price level down here exact. All right, then put a fib on here. All right, we have a 702 retracement come in right here. All right, so if I take the and put it up there, look what we had. We had another, all this was right here. Okay, you can see it goes perfectly right to this top. Let me put a line there. All right, this is how we break these charts down and figure these things out and see what's going on in here. All right, that's a perfect measurement, okay, for A, B, C. Okay, we haven't even started a 5 waves up yet. We just did an ABC correction in here. That's all this was right here. Okay, so we move over here. Of course, we were wedging up here. All right, so that's accounted for to the left now. That's all accounted for. All right, so now what do we got going on in here? It looks like we might have the beginning of a wave 1, 2 started in here. We'll have to wait and see how this plays out in here. All right, but everything over here, all this noise ended up being a big ABC pattern in here. Okay, that's all we had, and that went the whole way up. Okay, the whole way up to here. Okay, perfect measurement, ended up being an ABC. All right, so now we have let's move that out of there. Let's get that ABC out of there. Now we're waiting for something to start forming out of this. Okay, let's be even on the 1 hour. All right, possibly we could have a wave 1 right here now. Okay, let's put an extension on that. The bottom to the top to the retracement. Okay, that would give us a target up. Would that give us an all-time high? Let's zoom out. Not yet, but what is the measurement of this wedge? Okay, let's see if any of this ties together. I love doing this. I'm so addicted to these charts. It's, you know, when I'm not working, this is all I do with my free time is do the charting. I love it. you know, right from the breakout. Pretty close. Okay, so maybe that possibly is our wave one. All right, that's within, that's real close, you know. And this trend-based extension, look where that lines up. That lines up perfectly with support right over there. Okay, so let's turn that yellow. Up right over here. So that's my guess. I believe that that's where we're heading before we have a correction here. Pretty close on this, the measurement there too. So that's what, if you know, in my opinion, that's where we're headed before we correct here on the daily. That RSI, you know, it's still heading up. It's at an 83 and a 77. So within the next day or two, I would expect, you know, another serious push out of this thing. And what is that up to there? Another, so 35%. Okay, so we'll see. And we also have that weekly RSI reset, you know, so we're looking to push up pretty hard here according to this trend-based fib. You know, if we zoom in here again, okay, it sure looks like a wave one to me, 1 and 2. Okay, so looks like we would have, you know, probably starting right there, 1, 2. This is our 3 wave heading up. 4, 5. Let's see where this would go. Let's move out a little bit. We have a little bit of a pullback now, but that's normal. These markets go up and down. You know, I expect this 3 to fire up. 4, 5. We'll just have to wait and see if it plays out, guys. That's the best guess I have right now. That's what I'm watching for. Looks like a one wave even on the 4-hour chart there. All right, if we clean it up. You guys have watched enough of these videos, you've watched enough of mine now to know that looks like a one wave to me. Okay, even if we take it just from the bottom of here to the top, to the retrace. Alright, we just fall short. Okay, let's one more time. I'm sorry guys, let's get the measurement of that wedge one more time. Because that might actually line up just a little bit better. Put that on there. Okay. Well, anyway, it's all pretty close. It's all pretty close. We're looking for higher prices either way. We'll have to wait to see what plays out here. My call is this thing is heading up to the 0.0315 area. Okay, will we have pullbacks along the way? Absolutely. Let's look at these RSIs. The 8 hours get near the top. The 12 hours still has lots of room to go up. It's at a 52 and a 44. The 4 hour is at the top. It's at an 86 and a 95. We have the 12. We have lots of room. The daily still has room to go up, and the weekly still has a ton of room to go up. All right, so all right, guys. Thank you so much. Watch that Bitcoin at 31,500. That is if we break through that, this market is going to get crazy. You know, we have not been able to break that level. You know, we got close to it up in here, but Bitcoin has not been able to bust through that thing. So pay close attention to that. If I don't get a video out tomorrow, I believe we get above that, and this thing is really going to start going. So thank you so much, guys. Sorry about rambling. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon.